All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace and salutations to like Akim on the four corners, pushing the truth for sincerity. Peace be unto you. Shalom. Hebrew word of the day. You all should know this. If you don't, be ashamed of yourself and don't write upon uh, your heart and never forget it. Yahweh. It's comprised of the letter the Yah, the Ha, excuse me, Ha, it's like it. Did I mess that up? Let me go from the beginning. It's comprised of Yah, Ha, Wa, and another Ha. Numerical value of Yahweh is 26. And what does it mean? The existing one. He exists. You can't really, define, Yahweh. He just exists. He is. That's that's what the heavenly we can't describe him, you know, but using the best you know of what of us sons of man come to understand the best way to refer to him is he exists. You can't compromise that, because what also we exist too, don't we? Don't cats exist? Dogs exist? But the Heavenly Father exists. We can't even wrap our head around that. Out of all the names and what it means, he exists. Short, simple, yet complex. I'm gonna have to do a video on the name at some point in the near future. Realize I've never did a video on the name, and I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves and get down and dirty on that. And the herb of the day is Shazandra berry. It's a tonic herb, and what a tonic herb means is it's basically a plant, basically that it's almost like think of it as how Mario eats the mushroom and he gets big and strong and you know he goes he's basically healthy, I guess so to say. It's basically a herb where it if you're sick it heals you, uh, re-strengthens you. Uh, so what else I want to say? Good for your immune system. So this is basically like what a tonic herb is. Uh, basically, how do I want to say this? Basically, a herb that a get you right herb, shall I say? That's what a tonic herb is. Now, specifically, Sandra berry go into the benefits of Sandra berry, and that all right, it says Cassandra is used for a wide range of health related issues. There is some scientific data from animal and human studies that indicate Cassandra may have a positive effect on several conditions and disease. Alzheimer's disease, liver disease, menopause, depression. Uh, basically, it's basically like a super herb, shall I say? Allegedly, I don't know. No, no medical disinformation, Esau. All allegedly. You know, so basically, it's really This one could be a whole lesson of itself, also, Shazandra Berry, about how healthy it is. It's a very, very, very healthy herb. But I could say that possibly for another day. But without further ado, into the lesson. This lesson is about uh the time speeding up. The times are speeding up. If you are paying attention, you see what's going on in Venezuela, but also you don't get too occupied in that to where you're not looking also at other places of the world like Iran, Russia, uh, Palestine, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and what's going on around the world. But we're in an era where the book is speaking, and it's speaking very loud, very, very clear. I don't know how a person at this point can still believe that the Bible is not real, is made up, made by man. I don't know how a person can think that. Too much stuff going on right now. You have prophecies that's further showing that Trump is that cruel Adonai, that cruel Lord that's being set over the Egyptians. And the Egyptians are America. You just got a ICE member just said that they what's that? Uh Shot and killed a woman. They claim that the woman ran them over. Video says otherwise. Trump administration is basically backing them. You have just recently it was reported that an oil tanker was just seized that had a Russian flag attached to it. So don't know if necessarily was a Russian tanker or another country having a Russian flag on it to try to basically be on some like, yeah, we Russia, mess with us is going down. But America, man, this one thing about the Trump administration, they aren't even speaking like politicians anymore. All that, well, yeah, you know, we are fundamentally able to make bilateral agreements with the president of Greenland to secure a 10-year such and such deal and stuff. They ain't even talking like that. They talking like that. Hey, yo, if you don't get it, you want we we want what you got, and you got it. If you got it, I need it. I want it. Now run it. That's how they talking. They talking in a language really that that because they got a language like that they write in like legalese, where it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that it's hard to understand. That they understand it themselves. They talking plainly. They talking plainly like you know what time it is. You know who rulership this is. It, and it goes back to Revelations 12. Is it verse 11 or is it 12? I'm heading there right now. Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he haveth but a short time. He's basically like, hey man, they see the UFOs, they're seeing the chariots, they're seeing when they try to shoot missiles at chariots and striking some of them down. They understand that, hey, yo, we don't got 1,000 years to fulfill our agenda, and that's how they acted. They're acting like they know that they got to go basically do something ASAP. And now they're talking about invading possibly Greenland. They said Trump said no options is off the table. before, you know, remember Bush, he would basically say, "Oh, Saddam and his sons, they got to step down, or they got 48 hours to leave Iraq, and all that other stuff." That's what they were saying. Oh, they have weapons of mass destruction, and the such and such person saw here, such and such person saw there. All this lying and stuff. Now they like, hey, bro, you don't even have necessarily a face of Greenland, like how they got Maduro's the face of uh Venezuela, and Trump. I mean, not Trump. Saddam was the president of Babylon, and they made what's been name, Bin Laden, Osama Bin Laden, the boogeyman. They didn't even make. They didn't even like. Fucked all that boogeyman stuff, man. Hey, man, we in there. What's happening? And I love it. Because why we love it? Because this makes us one step closer to our salvation. One step closer to where I don't have to actually go in and clock in and work and fake smile in front of these devils. One day closer to that. And I can't, boy, I can't wait. Things are ramping up, things are heating up. And let me grab Ezekiel 12. It's towards the last verses of that chapter, I remember. Ezekiel 12 and verse 25. For I am Yahweh, I will speak the word that I shall speak. Slaki. 12 and 25. For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith Yahweh Elohim. Again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say that the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. Meaning, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna, we got some years. Let's build, New Jerusalem in Atlanta. Let's, celebrate and try to make our kids good. And set up trust funds for them. But why are they saying that? Because they ain't measuring the times. They're not diligent. If you really want to get out of here, you're measuring the time. Think about it. If you in jail, you count down the day that you get released. Now we don't know the day that we're going to get released, but if you are looking for appeal, you're looking for any signs that you possibly can to get the appeal won or not. You anticipating. And because you're anticipating, you're looking, you're seeing stuff, and you equate it with the scriptures. Like, yeah, okay, we almost out of here, and you can clearly see the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh. And he's spoken it, and you're seeing major prophecies unfolding. The hammer of the whole earth is making his presence felt, and he's going around and hammering the whole earth. You have countries that are basically uh, gathering together. Last report I saw, I think like China, Russia, basically they bypass, I think, like a American blockade to, I think, get some oil, I believe. And the brother GMS South Carolina 8, he had posted a very good video where it shows Saddam Hussein basically saying to control the world, you got to control the oil. And America is acting as if like Because remember, Nigeria has a lot of oil too, and they was talking about basically seizing that. And he basically was talking about another guy. He was talking about basically what was he? Well, how did he say? He said basically America wants to enter Iran, and they understand that basically they can shut off the Strait of Hormuz, which would basically disrupt the oil markets if they do that. So what they plan on doing anyways, or to basically have access to oil, is to basically go into Venezuela. So if they cut off Strait of Hormuz, you still got oil over here that's even closer in Venezuela, and Venezuela has more oil. Uh, it's just their oil has a lot of very heavy. It has to go through, I guess, a more refining process because it has a lot of sulfur. So sulfur is what makes it heavy, and ideally, you want as few sulfur deposits in the oil as possible. So, but they're rich, very very rich in oil, and now we see the stage and the set. You know, Trump is not disappointing. Things are only going to get ramped up more this year. And I hope this lesson has been edifying. On that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakudash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, and shalom.